Okay, so this isn't an informative video about the moringa tree, but just a little bit about it. This little tree is called the moringa, and it is called basically as a superfood due to how much nutrients is in the leaves. But one common problem with moringa trees is the leaf cutter ants. They just demolish them. They love the moringa trees, and you can see a little bit down here some damage they've been doing to the leaves. And what they'll do is the leaf cutter ant will climb up the tree and he will snip off a big branch. The branch will fall, and then there's a little ground crew that will cut up the leaves and they'll take it back to their home. That's about what it looks like right there. And what, oh, there he is right there. And what these little ants do, they don't eat the leaves. They actually put them in their hill, and they let them grow a mold, and they eat the mold that grows on it. So you can't spray the tree with any sort of insecticide because it won't have effect because they don't actually eat the leaf. But one solution we found to work fairly well here in Guatemala is this little guy. What this is a piece of plastic that under the inside we've tied a string here and then folded it down, and I'll show you that. But it's proven to be very well. These trees were bare, and now look at these moringas. Tons and tons of leaves. This is putting on this little plastic cone, basically, is what it is. Here's another one right here. Tree's just doing amazing. So let me show you how that's done. So here's a little moringa, and you can see the new growth happening right here. This guy right here was actually the top of one of the bigger moringas down there, and all we did was we cut the tree and then took his top part and stuck him in the ground. Here's another little guy. This little guy, see the new life right here. Focus. Well, that guy was the top of this tree, and yeah, you just cut them off, stick them in the ground about 8 inches or so, and they start growing. Pretty cool. But anyways, you want to keep your trees short so you can reach the leaves. You know, those trees down there, those bigger ones I was showing you. We need to kind of cut those down so we can access the leaves better. So I'm going to wrap this little guy and put that plastic cone around here so the leaf cutter ants can't get to these leaves. But I'm going to take this piece of plastic and I'm going to wrap it around the circumference of the tree twice, and then I'm going to know where to cut my plastic. So here I've got the plastic wrapped around twice, and it's fairly tight. It's not too tight. I don't want to choke out the tree or anything. I'm going to take my string that's right here, and I'm going to tie it around the base here. So there we go. I got it tied around the base. Now I'm going to take this top part and I'm going to fold it down to make it, I'm going to invert it, make it inside out, and make it cone down this way. So it's important that you go about 2 times around the tree. If you go around more than twice, then it's kind of a pain in the butt to get folded. But if you don't do it, enough, then you won't have a full cone. It'll kind of be in a partial cone. You'll have an opening. So I'm folding it down here. I just stopped halfway so you can see where the string is and see how it's how the process is going. But I'm gonna keep on folding it down. So here we are. It's done. Up inside here is where the string is tied it on, and then we inverted it, folded it inside out, and it's flared out. Here's the important part, is that the base of the plastic does not touch the trunk on any sides, because what happens is the leaf cutters will crawl up the trunk and they'll go up inside, and then they'll try to crawl around and they'll fall, and they can't climb on the plastic. They fall off in here. I don't know if they fall on the edge or if they fall off, you know, once they hit the plastic on the inside. but they're not able to get on up and get your precious leaves. So beautiful solution. I had tried other things. I tried baby powder with cayenne pepper, and yeah, it just didn't work. Here in the rainy season, we get rain every night and just washed away, and tried more, and we wasted a lot of stuff. But so far, this has proven to just be the trick. Kudos to the Guatemalan who taught us this here at Shadow of His Wings Orphanage. Brilliant, just simple and brilliant.